Billy Taylor was a sailor. He was courting a fair lady, but instead of getting married, he was sent unto the sea. But his bride soon followed after, under the name of Richard Carr. Lily White's fingers, long and slender, covered all with pitch and tar. Bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, derry, bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, day. Bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, derry, bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, day. She dressed herself in sailor's clothing, oh, but she was a bonny young man. And she set sail upon the ocean, all aboard the Mary Ann. A storm blew up upon the water, she'd been there among the rest. The wind blew off her silver buttons, and the bit of snow-white breast. Bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, derry, bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, day. Bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, derry, bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, day. Well, said the captain, my dear lady, what misfortune brings you here? Well, I'm in search of my true lover, whom you pressed the other year. Well, said the captain, my dear lady, can you tell me that young man's name? Some do call him Billy Taylor, William Taylor is his name. Bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, derry, bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, day. Bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, derry, bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, day. Billy Taylor's your true lover, then he's proved untrue to you. He's got married to another, left you here alone to rue. Rise ye early in the morning, early at the break of day. There you'll spy young Billy Taylor walking out with his lady gay. She rose early in the morning, early at the break of day. There she spied young Billy Taylor walking out with his lady gay. Gun and pistol she commanded, gun and pistol by her side, and there she shot young Billy Taylor walking out with his new made bride. Bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, derry, bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, day. Bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, derry, bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, day. Bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, derry, bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, day. Bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, derry, bodie-roll-dee-ride-em, day.
Good morning, everyone. Hello and welcome to this very special
morning song for the John C. Campbell Folk School. My name is Alex Cumming, and it's absolutely wonderful to see you. Make sure I've just got a text from the John C. Campbell Folk School. Just make sure that you are trying to share the Alex Cumming music page rather than my Facebook profile, and hopefully you should be able to share it from there. If all fails, you'll be able to share it from YouTube. So welcome. It's an honor to see you all. And I thought, what a wonderful way to start than singing a wonderful welcome song. This is probably one of the loveliest welcome songs, and it's probably the most poignant of the moment. It's called The Singer's Request. It's kind of one of those collaborations between an old writer and a newer writer. Sir Walter Scott wrote the poem, put some music and jiggled around a little bit by the wonderful Nick Jones. And if you don't know Nick Jones, an incredible singer and guitarist from the UK. And it's got a chorus you can join in with because it is morning song after all. It goes, I'll sing the chorus first so you get the idea. Dark the night and long till day, do not bid us further stray. Oh, dark the night and long till day, do not bid us further stray. Now the sun it doth decline, pour the beer and pour the wine, let us lead your thoughts astray from the world and from the day. Dark the night and long till day, do not bid us further stray. Oh, dark the night and long till day, do not bid us further stray. We bring songs from history, love and war and mystery. We can lead you from despair, or can chill the darkening air. Dark the night and long till day, do not bid us further stray. Oh, dark the night and long till day, do not bid us further stray. Passers-by with a cruel or scornful lie, and we will see our ending through. Then we'll turn and say to you, dark the night and long till day, do not bid us further stray. Oh, dark the night and long till day, do not bid us further stray. Oh, dark the night, long till day, do not bid us further stray. Oh, dark the night and long till day. Do not bid us further stray. There we go, the absolutely fabulous song, Singer's Request. So I'm coming to you live from the Greater Boston area of Massachusetts. So a lovely 7:45 start in the morning, which I know it is for you down in the John C. Campbell Folk School as well. And I thought we had the option of either pre-recording this or going live. And I thought, well, if people are going to get up and look disheveled while watching this, then I just as well join you. Plus, I do have 2 kids who generally wake up at 6, so I'm going to be awake anyway. Thank you to everyone who's commenting and saying hello. It's absolutely wonderful to see you all. Hello, Margaret and Sherry and Janice and David Wright and Jack and Margaret. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do leave your little... do let us know where you're watching from in the comments. That would be lovely. And do feel free to give this a share. Spread the good word of the John C. Campbell Folk School. Now, one of the things I'm going to be doing at the John C. Campbell Folk School soon is talking about an incredible woman called Olive Dame Campbell, who was one of the co-founders of the John C. Campbell Folk School. She named it in honor of her husband. I'll tell you a bit more about her in a minute, but I thought I'd sing you one of her songs that she collected. And this particular one was collected by Olive from an Annie Whitney from Tacoma Park in D.C. And when she collected it, she didn't collect the tune for this particular one. So I put it with one of my favorite dance tunes over here in the States for the moment. And so I hope you enjoy it. It has lots of bits you can join in with, and it's, one of those typical nonsense songs. And it didn't come with a title, so I very catchily named it the obvious for the name of the song. It's called We Three Jolly Huntsmen of Cape Ann, which is about 3 rather cheerful huntspeople off the coast of Cape Ann, which is a lovely little area just north of Boston on the North Shore. So, yeah, enjoy this. Oh, we 3 jolly huntsmen are hunting off Cape Ann, and what we did find there I'll tell you if I can. We hunted and we hollered, and the first thing we did find was Cape Ann's lighthouse, and that we left behind. One said it was Cape Ann's lighthouse, the other he said nay. He said it was a sugar loaf with a paper torn away, with the paper torn away. Oh, we hunted and we hollered, and the next thing we did find was the moon in the firmament, and that we left behind. One said it was the heavenly moon, the other he said nay. He said it was a Yankee cheese with a cord to cut away, with a cord to cut away. Oh, we hunted and we hollered, and the next thing we did find was a frog in the mill pot, and that we left behind. One said it was a handsome frog, the other he said nay. He said it was a canary bird with the feathers blown away, with the feathers feathers blown away. When we hunted and we hollered, the last thing we did find was an owl in the bramble bush that we left behind. One said it was a wise old owl, the other he said nay. We said it was the evil one, so we all three ran away. So we all three ran away. That one's always an exhausting one. Absolutely lovely song. I'll tell you a bit more about Olive Dame Campbell in a couple of songs' time. So now I'm going to sing you a song a cappella, which means I get to put this accordion down for a moment. Hurrah! I hear people shout. Now, one of the lovely things about the family that I married into here in the States is they have a lot of family songs, which is really lovely. And it's a real mix of traditional songs that have been passed down generations, as well as later generations passing down songs like Beatles songs, and it's a real proper collection of family songs. But one of these family songs, a song called Old Bangham, was collected from one of my wife's relatives, Addie Hemingway. Yes, of that same Hemingway family. And it's an utterly brilliant song, and the fact that I have a family connection now to Alan Lomax and the Lomaxes is also utterly exciting, and so much so that there is a family book here. This is Our Singing Country by John and Alan Lomax, and it's really exciting because it is written down here. It's signed by Alan Lomax and signed by Ruth Seeger, who was the forward writer, and it says, affectionately to the old Bangham family, and this is also a first edition, so it is like the ultimate folk geek book and family heirloom that is normally on a very high shelf that my kids can't get to. So that's a real exciting bit of the family history here. So I thought I'd sing you Old Bangham, and it does, as its morning song, and I want us all sort of singing together, even though I can't see or hear you. I know that you're doing it well. This is Old Bangham, and it'll be very obvious to know where to join in. Old Bangham did a hunting ride, darum, darum, darum. Old Bangham did a hunting ride, Kimmy-Kua. Old Bangham did a hunting ride, sword and pistol by his side. Darum, Kimmy-Kua. He rode into the riverside, darum, darum, darum. He rode into the riverside, Kimmy-Kua. He rode into the riverside, and there a pretty maid he spied. Darum, Kimmy-Kua. Fair maid, said he, will you marry me? Darum, darum, darum. Fair maid, said he, will you marry me? Kimmy-Kua. Fair maid, said he, will you marry me? Oh no, says she, for we can't agree. Darum, Kimmy-Kua. But there lives a bear in yonder wood, darum, darum, darum. There lives a bear in yonder wood, Kimmy-Kua. There lives a bear in yonder wood. He'll grind your bones and drink your blood. Darum Kimmy-Kua. So old Bangham rode to that wild bear's den. Darum, darum, darum. Old Bangham rode to that wild bear's den. Kimmy-Kua. Old Bangham rode to that wild bear's den, where lay the bones of 100 men. Darum Kimmy-Kua. Old Bangham and the wild bear fought. Darum, darum, darum. Old Bangham and the wild bear fought. Kimmy-Kua. Old Bangham and the wild bear fought until that bear he was naught. Darum Kimmy-Kua. Fair maid said he, will you marry me? Darum, darum, darum. Fair maid said he, will you marry me? Kimmy-Kua. Fair maid said he, will you marry me? Oh yes, says she, for we now agree. Darum Kimmy-Kua. So old Bangham and the maid were wed. Darum, darum, darum. Old Bangham and the maid were wed. Kimmy-Kua. Old Bangham and the maid were wed, and lived so happily, so it is said. Darum Kimmy-Kua. There we go, a bit of a family song there for you. It's kind of a folk song in that it's got death, but it's not referenced so much in the song other than there's bones. There's no active death in the song. So, you know, it fits that kind of happy folk song, but it still has mentions of death in it. The accordion's back, I'm afraid. So, I'm going to sing you a song that I was commissioned. And I didn't write the text for this. It was actually written by some up-and-coming author named William Blake in 1809. And I was commissioned by Revels North, one of the national Revels organizations here in the States, to rearrange the song Jerusalem. Give it a new tune, create a choir and band arrangement, and sort of give it a new lease of life. And this is in England. This song is very huge as a kind of anthem, particularly by the Women's Institute. But the original tune is very sort of grand, and I don't think it's as poignant. So I sort of played around with one of my favourite Morris dance tunes called "Blue-Eyed Stranger," a version collected by Maud Carpleys and Mary Neal, and this is published in the Esperance Book of Morris. It's brilliant. So I'll sing the song, and I'll also play the tune a bit afterwards as well. Oh, hang on a second. I'm playing the wrong thing. Hang on. La 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 la. It's morning. It's fine. All right, here we go. And did those feet in ancient time walk upon old England's mountains mountains green, and was the Holy Lamb of God on England's pleasant pastures seen. And did the countenance divine shine forth upon our clouded hills, and was Jerusalem builded here among these dark satanic mills? Bring me my bow of burning gold, bring me my arrow of desire, bring me my spear, O clouds unfold, bring me my chariot of fire. I will not cease from mental fight, nor shall this sword sleep in my hand, till we have built Jerusalem in England's green and pleasant land. I will not cease from mental fight, nor shall my sword sleep in my hand, till we have built Jerusalem in England's green and pleasant land. Absolutely love that tune. All right, I have a couple more for you for this morning live stream. And this next one is another one collected by Olive Dame Campbell. And I'm going to be doing a couple of really special shows. Well, one special show and one special course for the John C. Campbell Folk School down in North Carolina. The first is going to be on April the 19th, an online show as part of their online Appalachian Traditions discussion series. I'm going to be doing my sort of part concert, part presentation, part lecture. Lecture's too much of a serious word. All about Olive Dame Campbell's life. She grew up just down the road from where I live now in Medford, just a 10-minute walk away. She also was buried just 10 minutes away from me as well. So I'm right in the middle, and it was just wonderful. She's an incredibly inspirational lady. One of the people responsible for Cecil Sharp collecting all the folk songs. Great unjust that she collected a lot of folk songs before Cecil Sharp collected there, and she then showed him her collection when he popped over to the States to do some folk dance. And then they co-published a book together, the English folk songs from the Southern Appalachian Mountains. But in later editions, she was moved to be just a footnote and removed from the front cover, and it was just Cecil Sharp's name with a little mention for her inside the book saying, with a few contributions from Olive Dame Campbell. So a great unjust there. But she did move on to form the John C. Campbell Folk School in honor of her husband. And you can find out more about her amazing story on the 19th, and it's the link's been shared on one of the streams, so you can check that out there, or the link's in the description. And I also will be running a singing course based on the music and history of Olive Dame Campbell at the Folk School in October, and you can find out more information on the website and via their wonderful catalogue. There it is. So I'll sing you this song, which was collected not in the mountains, but in Amherst, Massachusetts, from Elizabeth Coit. And Olive actually was Amherst, Massachusetts, was where Olive met Cecil Sharp. So I thought it would be an interesting one to play. It's a ballad called Lady Isabel and the Elfin Knight, a story of magic, deceit, and love, and a powerful woman, which is what we need. More of those in folk songs for sure. Oh, bring me some of your father's gold and some of your mother's money, and two of the best horses all in the stable at Dahlia 33. She brought down some of her father's gold and some of her mother's money, and two of the best horses all in the stable at Dahlia 33. And they rode all on that milk-white steed, and they rode into the bay, and together they came to the north of Scotland 3 hours before it was day. Lights down, you pretty fair maid, oh, I have something to tell thee. 6 kings' daughters light around it here, and you the 7th shall be. Then turn your face to the billowy waves, your face unto the tree. For it beseems an outlandish knight should view a stark lady. See, we turned his face to the billowy waves, his face unto the tree, and she wrapped both her arms around his neck, and she tossed him into the sea. Lie there, you cold villain, lie there instead of me. You promised you'd take me to the north of Scotland, where you would marry me. Well, give me hold of your little finger, hold of your lily white hand. I'll make you the ruler of all my estates and the ruler of my land. No, I'll not give you hold of my little finger, nor hold of my lily white hand. I'll not be the ruler of all your estates or the ruler of your land. So lie there, you cold villain, lie there instead of me. There's nothing better for you at all but to rot in the cold water sea. She rode all on that milk-white steed, and she rode away from the bay. And there she came to her father's castle 3 hours before it was day. And there up spoke a parrot from the cage upon the wall. "Oh, what be the matter, my pretty mistress? Why did you not answer my call?" Oh, hush, you pretty parrots, don't tell any tales upon me. And your cage will be of the beaten gold and hung on the almond tree. And there up spoke a father from the chamber where he lay. "Oh, what be the matter, my pretty parrot, that you talk so long before day? These rats are at my cage door, they're going to take me away. So I have called my pretty darling to scare these rats away." And now there lives that parrot on the cage upon the tree. Yes, that elfin knight is locked away for all eternity. What an awesome story, right? All right, I know we've run over a tiny bit, so I'll do a very quick little song for you. We can all sing as a chorus, because we haven't had a couple of chorus songs for a while. Just a note to say, as well as those 2 courses I mentioned about Olive Dame Campbell, in October I'm going to be running an accordion course, a weekend accordion course called Bass, Bellows and Beyond, looking at ways we can experiment with the bass and the bellows and how it works in tandem with your piano. So do check that out as well. I absolutely love teaching accordion workshops, so it'll be great to see you there. All right, so now we're going to finish with a lovely song of spring, which it feels like spring is finally springing here in Boston, at least. It's called The Cuckoo, and it's a rendition of a few different combinations, but certainly heavily based on a version collected in the US by wonderful Maud Carpley's. So yeah, this is The Cuckoo. I'll start with the chorus so you can hear what it sounds like. Cuckoo in April, cuckoo in May, cuckoo in June, but July flies away. And that happens twice. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She sings as she flies, tells us glad tidings and tells us no lies. She sucks the sweet flowers to make her voice clear. She never hollers cuckoo till the summer is near. Cuckoo in April, cuckoo in May, cuckoo in June, but July flies away. Cuckoo in April, cuckoo in May, cuckoo in June, but July flies away. Greeting is a pleasure and parting's a grief. When a false-hearted lover is worse than a thief, they'll hug you and kiss you and tell you more lies than the green leaves on the willow or the stars in the sky. Here we go. Cuckoo in April, cuckoo in May, cuckoo in June, but July flies away. Cuckoo in April, cuckoo in May, cuckoo in June, but your life flies away. You can have a little waltz here if you like. The cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She sings as she flies, tells us glad tidings and tells us no lies. She sucks the sweet flowers to make her voice clear. She never hollers cuckoo till the summer is near. One more time. Cuckoo in April, cuckoo in May, cuckoo in June, but July flies away. Cuckoo in April, cuckoo in May, cuckoo in June, but July flies away. Thank you all so much for coming today. It's been an absolute honour to do my very first thing with the John C. Campbell Folk School, and I can't wait for the 19th, on 19th of April, where I'll be doing my Songcatcher Olive Dame Campbell show. You can find out more with the links above, and also in the links above you can find a way to donate to the John C. Campbell Folk School. If you enjoyed the morning songs or any of the other programs they're doing online at the moment, please consider donating. For all folk organisations, it's been a crazy year for fundraising. So please do help support John C. Campbell Folk School and all the wonderful year-round work they do. And I will see you very soon, lovely people. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you and goodbye.